Okay, so this time I'm going to walk through how to make a screencast using the Canvas Studio and then a piece of software called ScreenCast-O-Matic. So the first time you go through it, you're going to hit record and you want to do a screen capture. I've already downloaded the software. It's going to prompt you for a download and you'll download it and then restart it again. I'm going to let this sit for a second and hopefully it prompts me for the download piece so you can kind of see what that looks like. But this is, so here we go. So what this looks like is it'll ask you to download it, you'll download it, you'll double click on the file, and then it will put this ScreenCast-O-Matic software on. And you'll be able to, and they'll prompt you to redo it. So let's say that I've downloaded it, you've gone through that piece. I'm gonna hit screen capture and I'm gonna click open the launcher, and it's gonna pull up this little icon down here. And there's lots of features that you can use. So a lot of you have probably used Screencastify in the past, which is through the browser. This is a little bit different. You can take part of your frame and you can resize that to be whatever you want it to capture. You can also just specify, so you can click on the size and you can just specify that it's full screen if you want the full screen. You need to make sure that you have the narration that your audio is coming through. So I can see these green bars, means that it's capturing my voice. You just click on the arrow and you can see the options that the computer is seeing. If I have something that isn't working, then it won't be showing up the green bars and you can test it. But anyway, you just want to make sure that you're seeing the green bars to start with. You can also record your computer audio. So if you're showing a video in your presentation, you might want the computer audio on. Your options for this are you can do just the screen, you can do the webcam, and that would just be the webcam, or you can do both. And with both, you can see it pops up down here in the corner. I can move it around to a location that makes the most sense for me. I can make it, and I can even toggle to no webcam, so wouldn't record at this point, or I can make it large again. So you can kind of go back and forth between them, and the little icon is back down here of, do you want large webcam, small webcam, do you want to move it around? All right, if you just want to leave it as the default, if your picture isn't showing up, you click on the little webcam arrow and you just make sure that the webcam is either integrated, whatever way you have plugged into it. All right. Let's say that I'm ready to start recording. I hit the record button. It's getting my full screen. It's going to give me a countdown, and I'm recording at this point. So I could open up my presentation, and I could present over my slides or whatever it is. And you can see that I have my little webcam down in the corner that I could still move around and move out of the way. And it tells me that I'm recording. And so I'm talking through whatever slides I want to be talking through. You can turn off the webcam as you're going through it. You can pause. You can see down here in the recorder, if I need to pause and adjust, I can pause and adjust. So I'm going to pause it. Once I pause it, my menu comes back up. And I could either play my recording and see how it's doing, or I can take a pause and then re-record again. If I hit record again, it's going to give me another countdown. And then it's going to start recording again. And I can continue to go through whatever slides or whatever it is I'm presenting. And then again, I can pause. If you would like to, you have these drawing icons. So when you have this, you can see my cursor has shifted. And now if I wanted to record, it's going to give me a countdown. I can draw whatever I want. There's icons at the top where you can draw an arrow, where you can put a box, all sorts of things that are built in that you can start to use. You can get rid of those. And then you can, you have to pause and go back to turn those off. All right, so I'm going to stop my recording. I'm going to say I'm done. And now that I'm done, I'm going to give it a title, example screencast, and whatever description, and then I'm just going to upload. It's going to upload to Canvas Studio, and it will then just show up in my studio, and I can drop it into any assignment that I want.